Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Right, as I was saying, the Sanzef Entrepreneurship Training Center has been in existence for the past 8 years. And in the initial stages, it used to have one employee that used to work a half a day. Today, it's, as Hussein has mentioned, 4 full-time employees. But what makes the program a success is the support staff that adds value to the program. They are over 85 in number. I will try to mention most of them, not by name because of their number, and explain to you where do they add value and what value they add to the program. Now, the program in a nutshell is that we train people to become entrepreneurs. We assess everybody just to make sure that they are workshop ready. So we do basic numeracy, basic literacy tests. If they are found competent in these tests, then they will start the training. The training runs for the duration of almost 6 weeks. We cover the very basics of sales, marketing, finances, business opportunities, the business plan, of course. And the training is designed and geared in that way that every day they do something practical towards their business plan. So at the end of the training, when the business plan template is handed over to them, most of it they've seen already. It is not a document that they are unfamiliar with. Then they are required to complete the business plan. We give them a week off for them to complete the business plan, to do the necessary market research, gain the necessary contracts, letters of intent, which adds to the feasibility of the business plan. This business plan is then handed over to a panel of external assessors. They will review the business plan, look at it, only the document gets shipped off to them. So they look at it only with the information that is in front of them. If clarity is needed, they will pick up the phone, they will phone the candidate, and they will speak to him or her, and once they've got a full picture of the business, they will make a decision. The entire process is documented, from the business plan to the review that we receive, even if objections are given, to the extent that the assessor will even mention in writing that why a certain business plan should be funded. And once approved for funding, all the candidates will get funding from the office. The funding at this moment in time is grant funding. Now, not every business gets the same amount. We have given startup capital as little as 10 and 15,000 rand to as much as 60 and 70,000 rand. It will totally depend on the capital requirements of that business. Then once they have approved and this all systems go, then a rigorous 3 months of mentoring and coaching is executed from the office with the help of volunteers who do site visits to the businesses, have a look at their books, see how the outlay of their shops are, how are they attracting customers, what are they doing to generate more sales and to increase their businesses. This is done for a compulsory period of 3 months in which we give financial assistance. So one is that we give the startup capital, the other is that we give a financial assistance to look after rent, maybe for the shop, for home, and 1 or 2 other expenses, so that they get the best possible chance to make a success of their business. And thereafter that 3 months, if they are, in some cases, if they're not on their feet, we will extend the coaching and mentoring incubation period. And thereafter they are let loose. Just because of the sheer number of people that have come to our offices, we have to let them go, we have to carry on with the next. And to give you an idea of the numbers that we're speaking about, to date, we have trained over 858 people for entrepreneurship training. We have funded close to 436 candidates. That is meaning we spent over 14 million rand to date to establish this program. Of the 436, close to 250 are successful, giving us an average rate of 60%. That 6 out of every 10 businesses we fund is still existing. And when we speak about success, the success is determined by the ability of the candidate to look after their own fixed costs and expenses. If it takes them out of any queue from asking anybody for help, and they can pay all the expenses on their own, then we are happy to determine that the candidate is successful. Now tonight we're going to commemorate 9 entrepreneurs. Amongst the 9 entrepreneurs, or the reason that we're commemorating them, is that these 9 entrepreneurs did not only prove to be sustainable or self-sufficient, but they also proved to grow and show prosperity in their businesses. And the criteria for determining who gets a chance to be nominated for an award is that for a period of 1 full calendar year, they are able to run their businesses on their own without any financial assistance from SANZF or any other organization. If they can do this for a period of 1 year, then they are automatically nominated for an award. One of the ladies sitting here on my right, her name is Latifa. When we funded her for her business and we explained to her how the award ceremony works, she said, please keep my shop rental, don't pay it, I will pay it, I won the award. And that's how much value they show towards the awards evening. Right, so amongst the people that I'm going to try to quickly show a vote of thanks to, when it comes to training, there have been 4 or 5 individuals who have lent their services to us, either in doing presentations or running sessions for us. This is Pavel Hassam from West Bank. This is Shaheen Hussain from Minara Chamber of Commerce. It is also Umar Esop from TSE Big Macs. The same from Anis, who is the owner of Jimmy's Killer Fish and Chips. And a person by the name of Monet, who could not attend tonight, who showed presentation of his franchise, a micro franchise, the Mattress Medic, a franchise which was that cost 34,000 Rand, and 2 of our candidates have been funded with this franchise. When it comes to the assessors, and they're the ones who do the external assessment, majority of them are young professionals who are experts in their relevant fields. To date, 63 individuals have volunteered on this panel. If you are interested in offering your services in this regard, you may freely speak to me or to my colleague Zulfa, and we will take your details and you can assess. The assessment basically takes 2 hours of your time once every 6 weeks. And if you volunteer for every training session, it's 12 hours for the entire year. A business plan is sent to you. We will show you how to assess the business plan, and you can make the decision from there. When it comes to mentoring, besides the office who does the mentoring, there were a few people who volunteered. One, again, we would like to show a vote of thanks to Zunaid Mia from Celsi, who has volunteered his services over almost 3 years now as a volunteer, going out physically to see the businesses and to ascertain how they are doing. Another mentor is Pavel again. His name is mentioned again, Pavel Hassam from West Bank. So is Umair Jasad. And that is besides the 12 volunteers, young students from UJ, the Bunting campus, who joined us in an effort to establish a mentoring program. Some of our candidates, 4 of them, have been mentored by this process, where one of the staff members from our office with a group of students would visit our candidates, and they would show them would teach the students how to mentor, and after a few sessions they would mentor the candidates directly. Right, I think that's about it. If I forgot anybody, please, user 85, I'm one. I can't remember everybody's name.